Ready to explore the wild side of Oklahoma? Hey there, Camp Life Comfy crew! Welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time, we are happy to meet you. And go ahead, smash that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up to officially become part of the Camp Life Comfy community. We are glad you're here and hope to provide you some great starter information on 7 must-see state parks in the outstanding state of Oklahoma. We're talking stunning lakes, epic waterfalls, and enough outdoor thrills to make your head spin. We're about to dive into the top 7 state parks in Oklahoma that you absolutely can't miss. Get ready to pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and maybe even a swimsuit because things are about to get wild. First up, we're headed to Beavers Bend State Park, nestled in the heart of the Ouachita Mountains. Picture this: lush forests, crystal clear waters, and enough outdoor activities to make you want to shout yeehaw from the mountaintops. We're talking about over 3,500 acres of pure Oklahoman paradise, folks. And the heart of it all? Broken Bow Lake. This ain't your average puddle, people. We're talking prime real estate for fishing, boating, and just soaking up the sun like a lizard on a rock. Beavers Bend has got cabins and campsites galore, so whether you're a glamping guru or a rough-and-tumble outdoorsman, they got you covered. Imagine yourself hiking through towering pines, the air thick with the scent of pine needles and adventure. You stumble upon a secluded waterfall, cascading over moss-covered rocks. It's like a scene straight out of a nature documentary, only you're not watching it, you're living it. And the wildlife? We're talking deer, squirrels, maybe even a bald eagle if you're lucky. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your sense of adventure, and get ready to experience the wild beauty of Beavers Bend State Park. You won't regret it. Next up, we're heading to Robbers Cave State Park, and let me tell you, this place has a history. We're talking about outlaws, hideouts, and enough Wild West lore to make you want to grow a handlebar mustache. Legend has it, this is where the infamous Jesse James and his gang used to hide out back in the day. So keep your eyes peeled, you never know what you might find stashed away in those caves. But even if you don't strike outlaw gold, Robbers Cave State Park is still a treasure trove of adventure. We're talking about over 8,000 acres of rugged cliffs, dense forests, and sparkling streams. Now, if you're an adrenaline junkie, you're gonna love this. Robbers Cave is a rock climber's paradise. We're talking sheer rock faces just begging to be conquered. And for those of you who prefer to keep your feet firmly on the ground, there's over 25 miles of hiking and biking trails winding through the park. Robbers Cave also has camping, horseback riding, fishing, and even a swimming hole to cool off in after a long day of exploring. So what are you waiting for? Saddle up, grab your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the wild history and heart-pumping adventure of Robbers Cave State Park. Just watch out for any stray outlaws. You never know when they might be making a comeback. Hold your horses, Camp Life Comfy crew. We're saddling up and heading to Lake Murray State Park, Oklahoma's largest state park. And trust me, this place is bigger than a 10-gallon hat. We're talking about over 12,000 acres of pure Oklahoman paradise, with something for everyone in the family. First things first, let's talk about the star of the show, Lake Murray itself. This ain't your average watering hole, folks. We're talking about a sprawling, spring-fed lake that's practically begging you to dive in. Whether you're into swimming, boating, fishing, or just working on your tan, Lake Murray's got you covered. And speaking of things that are covered, check out the historic Tucker Tower. This 6-story tower rises above the lake, offering breathtaking views of the surrounding area. Now, if you're feeling competitive, Lake Murray has not 1, but 2 golf courses. We're talking championship-level greens, challenging holes, and enough sand traps to make you wish you'd paid attention in those mini golf games. Lake Murray's got over 150 miles of trails just begging to be explored. Hiking, biking, horseback riding, you name it, they got it. It's the perfect way to burn off those s'mores you'll be roasting by the campfire later. So what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your sunscreen, and get ready to experience the fun, the sun, and the unforgettable memories of Lake Murray State Park. It's the perfect place to escape the ordinary and embrace the extraordinary. All right. Buckle up because we're about to embark on a scenic journey to Talimena State Park. This ain't your average drive-through park, folks. We're talking about the gateway to the legendary Talimena Scenic Drive, one of the most breathtaking stretches of road in the entire country. Imagine cruising along a winding ribbon of asphalt surrounded by a kaleidoscope of colors as far as the eye can see. The air is crisp and clean, filled with the scent of pine needles and pure, unadulterated freedom. It's like driving through a postcard, only better, because you can actually feel the wind in your hair. Well, hold your horses because Talimena State Park has got you covered on that front too. We're talking about miles upon miles of hiking trails just begging to be explored. Lace up your boots and hit the trail, folks, because this is where the real adventure begins. We're talking about trails that wind through dense forests, climb to breathtaking vistas, and lead to hidden waterfalls that'll make you want to shout Geronimo from the mountaintops. And if you're lucky, you might even spot some of the local wildlife along the way. But the real showstopper at Talimena State Park happens in the fall. So what are you waiting for? Grab your keys, pack your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the breathtaking beauty and heart-pumping adventure of Talimena State Park. Just remember to bring your camera because you're going to want to capture every unforgettable moment. Get ready to be wowed, Camp Life Comfy crew, because we're headed to Natural Falls State Park, home to one of the most stunning waterfalls in Oklahoma. We're talking about a 77-foot cascade of water plunging over a moss-covered cliff face into a crystal-clear pool below. It's like something straight out of a fantasy movie, only this is 100% real, and it's ready to take your breath away. Natural Falls State Park is so much more than just a pretty waterfall, although let's be honest, it's a really pretty waterfall. We're talking about over 1,500 acres of pristine Ozark forest, just begging to be explored. Think towering trees, lush ferns, and a symphony of birdsong that'll make you feel like you've stepped into a Disney movie. And for all you plant lovers out there, get ready to geek out because Natural Falls State Park is home to an incredible diversity of plant life. But let's get back to the star of the show, that waterfall. Picture this, you're hiking through the forest, the air is thick with the scent of pine needles and damp earth. And then you hear it, the roar of cascading water. You push through the last of the trees and there it is, Natural Falls in all its glory. So what are you waiting for? Pack your hiking boots, grab your camera, and get ready to experience the awe-inspiring beauty of Natural Falls State Park. Just be prepared to have your mind blown by Mother Nature at her finest. Saddle up because we're headed to Osage Hill State Park, a hidden gem nestled in the rolling hills of northeastern Oklahoma. Now this ain't your fancy-pants resort-style park, this is the real deal, folks. Rugged, wild, and full of that untamed beauty that'll make you want to break out into a yodel. We're talking about over 1,100 acres of rolling hills, sandstone bluffs, and dense forests, just begging to be explored. It's like stepping back in time to the Wild West, only without the gunfights and saloon brawls. Although you might encounter a squirrel or two who's a little too quick on the draw with their nuts. Now, if you're a fan of wildlife, you're gonna love Osage Hills State Park. This place is teeming with critters. We're talking deer, raccoons, armadillos, and maybe even a bobcat or two if you're lucky. But the real magic of Osage Hills State Park lies in its peace and quiet. Imagine this. You're sitting by your campfire, the stars are twinkling above you, and the only sound you hear is the gentle crackle of the fire and the distant hoot of an owl. And speaking of campfires, Osage Hills State Park has got some of the best campsites in the state. We're talking about secluded spots nestled among the trees with stunning views of the surrounding hills. So, what are you waiting for? Pack your bags, grab your hiking boots, and get ready to experience the rugged beauty and untamed spirit of Osage Hills State Park. It's the perfect place to unleash your inner cowboy or cowgirl and embrace the wild side of Oklahoma. Hold on to your hat. We're headed to Roman Nose State Park, named after a rock formation that looks like a Roman nose. A park named after a nose? Seriously? This place is full of surprises. Trust me, you won't be disappointed. Over 500 acres of rugged canyon landscape carved by Spring Creek. It's like stepping into an old Western movie with towering cliffs and hidden waterfalls. Adrenaline junkies, rejoice. Some of the best rock climbing and rappelling in the state. Sheer rock faces, challenging routes, and heart-pounding thrills. Not into climbing? No worries, there's something for everyone. Hiking, biking, horseback riding, fishing, and even a swimming pool. History buffs, rejoice. The park has a rich past, named after Chief Henry Roman Nose, the last hereditary chief of the Cheyenne tribe. So pack your bags and get ready for adventure at Roman Nose State Park. Unleash your inner explorer and create memories that'll last a lifetime. Well, Camp Life Comfy crew, there you have it. The top 7 must-visit state parks in Oklahoma. From the lush forests of Beavers Bend to the rugged canyons of Roman Nose, Oklahoma's state parks offer something for everyone. So, what are you waiting for? Start planning your next adventure today. And hey, while you're at it, Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel for more awesome travel content, and leave a comment down below telling me which of these amazing parks you're most excited to visit. For more information on these incredible locations and to connect with the Camp Life Comfy community, be sure to check out the description below. We've got links to all the park's websites, plus some exclusive Camp Life Comfy discounts and deals that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and as always, remember to Camp Life Comfy.